Hey boo, hey, how you be? Come on in and talk with me. Bring a friend or bring three. Like the video, for you it's free. Drop a crown and where you from. The queen is here. Let's start the show. Where we gonna end? Nobody know. Now here we go. Here we go. Let's start the show. Ow. Welcome, 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 confessors. Come on in. Press that thumbs up, drop a crown, and speak if you're not a hater or a lurker. We are nothing but good vibes and good times up in here. We accept all opinions and points of views respectfully. Let's get it cracking. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, it's been a long time since we kicked it. It's been a long time since we kicked it, and it's a lot going on. So let's get to talking. But what's been going on? First of all, I got a question. Do anybody still get happy when they find $1 on the floor? And not only that, in my own house, it's my own dollar. But don't you just feel rich when you just find? Do you feel more richer when you find your own money or somebody else's money? That's the question. Do you feel more richer when you find your own money or when you find somebody else's money? That is the question. For real. I just found this right in front of my bedroom door just right before I hopped on here. And I was geeked them up. And I know I just took it out my center console. I know where it came from and everything. But you know what it is. Anyway, so it is, what is today? It is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is 7/24/2024. And let's talk about some things. First of all, what up, cuz? Okay. Now, let's get to the serious stuff out the way first. We can have a little fun later. All right, let me share my screen. So just popping off up in here. Okay, let me get into the Barney bag. Oh, let's look into my Barney bag. Find a lot of things with gadgets and gadgets and arms and ends and even some old strings. Well, let's ask ourselves a question. What can we make today? With imagination and the Barney bag, let's see what we can make today. Yeah, let's see what we can make today. Let's see what we can talk about today. So let's go ahead and get this over with because I just want to talk about it and not have to talk about it no more because I'm already pissed about it and I'm really sick about it. So we have all known that a beautiful Black queen that went by my goodness, I can't even think right now. Jesus, Sonya Massey is her name. And this young little, I don't want to get this video straight for saying something I shouldn't say. That's why I can't spend too much time on this topic because this is just furious. Everyone is furious about this. The point that this little itty bitty boy, this is his 5th, 6th precinct that he's worked at. And then I have the video, I believe, but of a man talking about the fact that he was doing a little bit of digging. I got it off of TikTok, talking about that this little boy's father had some type of title, but basically was able to get him the job. You know how that goes. And this is his 5th one. And you know his father had to have gotten him in, because how else would you have gotten in and you don't been fired. I'm sure fired. It has to be fired from all of these places. But anyway, the neighborhood talk says, wow, according to the Kincaid Police Department, Sean Grayson was discharged from the Army. Serious misconduct. While the details of why he was discharged haven't been released to the public, of course it hasn't. Professionals familiar with the process claim whatever he was discharged for is the equivalent to a misdemeanor in a court of law. Fuck the misdemeanor. We have 4 people like him. Despite his discharge, Grayson was still able to be hired by 6 different police departments. This is just sad. It is sad. This is more than sad. I don't even know what word to use. This is remedial. This really is. Documents obtained, does it say the same thing? Nope. It says work where he discharged in 2016 for misconduct, serious offense, at the Fort Riley Army installation in Kansas. Army officials confirmed Grayson was a wheeled vehicle mechanic from May 2014, February to February 2016, but declined to provide further details about his discharge. Of course, the Private Act and Department of Defense policy prevents us from releasing information related to the misconduct of low-level employees or characterization of service at discharge. Army spokesman Bryce S. Dewey wrote in an email. Officials at Fort Riley did not return voicemails seeking comment. Of course they didn't. This is just sick. I just don't understand. So someone says, the Claudia Ratchet says, he was discharged from the Army and was still able to make a career. Of course, look at him. He's the American dream boy. How could he not? Look at him. But that's troublesome. But imagine how many of these cops have been deleting people are fruit from the same tree. Exactly. His father. And his father feels, and obviously the father feels that it's okay that he can do no wrong. You gonna sit here and put him on the same force that you're a part of? Like, that's sick. So I wonder what the father has done. Probably even worse. Don't fall far. Apple don't fall far from the tree. Shoot, same family, same blood, same evil blood. Who knows what's going on through there? It's just crazy. She says, I'm just not surprised. What are we really going to do about this? This needs to be some serious reform. Yeah, we've been saying, we're saying this forever. And we're going to be saying this too. We're blue in the face until the cow comes home. Because this has always been our biggest problem. And that is why Trump cannot get into office, y'all. That is why Trump cannot get into office. Back. Do not let him back. And it's just so hard not to think, because are they really about to let a black woman lead this country? They ain't even let a white woman lead the country yet. So you think they gonna let us lead first before they let their counterpart do? Or whatever the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's where it's serious. And if so happens, I hope she does, but if so happens she does, I don't understand. I don't know what that's going to look like for the country and how the right wing is going to flip. Just saying. But rest in peace, Sonya, and I hope, and justice for her as well, because this is some bullshit. And more is coming out about him that we didn't know. And that's one thing about the internet. People are going to dig. People are going to find out. The best detectives don't even have a degree in it. The best detectives aren't even professional detectives, period. They on the internet. They are your everyday people. Us. They is us. We are us. We is them. We are them, period. Okay, what else is going on up in here? Oh, that's what I was talking about. This dude who's the one who said it. Let's see. What else is going on? This broke my heart. And a lot of people will laugh at this, but this ain't nothing funny. This really ain't nothing funny. This broke my heart. And I'm hoping, and I don't know if he's for real. I'm hoping he's not for real, but this right here.
Great. Thank you. I got a question. Which signature I'm gonna put my whole name or kind of sign?
Whichever way you want to sign it.
I'm saying like I'm signing the autograph or like I'm saying I don't sign the autograph and put my whole name. Like I
Put your whole name.
That, see that what I was asking? You making it hard.
I hope he was good.
Perfect.
Great.
Thank you. I got a question. Which signature I'm gonna put my whole
if he
name?
ain't like the caption said, a child left behind. He was a child left behind. Poor him. But that was funny, but it ain't funny if it ain't supposed to be funny. But it is funny. I ain't gonna talk about it no more because I don't know if it is or not. Can we talk about some ratchet for a second? We just gonna go through. I had a whole lineup of stuff to do, and Dina was supposed to do it with me, but Dina had to be at work. So it's y'all just get me. Sorry. But can we talk about some ratchet for a second? I hate this because I know Dina would love to have her saying this, but
like it's an HBCU college that I went to. I got into a fight because we was in a fucking classroom.
Tell us who it was.
Listen, I will tell you later. Somebody tried to attack me, and I motherfucking put their motherfucking head through that glass.
Okay. She said she put her head through the glass. Maybe the footage was edited. Maybe it wasn't. But can somebody please tell me where the glass is? I don't know where the glass is. So after all this time, the footage has finally been released of the fight that everyone made such a big deal about. And I don't see what the big deal was. Like, wasn't no glass, wasn't no nothing. Everybody totally over-exaggerated this. And I'm glad I didn't waste my time trying to watch this show to try to see this. Because this is what I wanted to see. And if I would have watched all this time and it would have got to it and this is what I saw, I would have been highly pissed. I don't know who else watched this, but I couldn't. Kudos to you if you did, because I don't know what's going on. What else is happening up in here? I know we done talking about it, but this is just...
Well, they told me... Well, I got a call from the hospital, actually. I never got a call from the police or whatever. But they told me that my mom, I got shot in the eye, and it came out her neck. And they didn't tell me who. They were just saying somebody. They never would tell me who. They just kept on saying someone shot her. They would never tell me who shot my mom, though.
How does it go in the eye and out the neck? How do that happen? How would it go in the eye and out the neck? They could have let the kindergarten fight, but wasn't it just retarded? I was gonna say the other. It was just remedial, wasn't it, Modi? Just stupid. Like, I don't even understand why y'all had to do that. Why y'all had to show that? Why was what? I mean, was the footage released? Okay, it said footage was released, so was it not shown on the show? Or something like released because wasn't it shown on the show? I'm just saying. But anywho. And then ain't a new season coming out. And I have not watched now one season because this was College Hill, right? I ain't watched now one season since it's been back for these past 3 seasons. I don't know what's going on College Hill. I don't. What else is happening? Oh, Chris Brown. So Chris Brown is being sued. Why did they have to use this? Why did they do this? Why did Neighborhood Talk do this? Why did they do this? What is the why? Why did they do why this? Anyways, this looks scary. This looks really scaring me right here. This is not a laughing matter, but yeah. Update: the man who was allegedly beat up by Chris Brown says he congratulated Chris on the show and dabbed him up, but Chris' entourage reminded him that they had beef back in the day. Chris said, "What up?" and "I don't forget," before beating him to smithereens. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, Chris? We all know that Chris has his anger issues. That's no surprise and all of that. He's tried to suppress it a lot, but the media just will not ever let him live down the past. That's everyone's right to not let him or not. However, he's been trying to be real chill lately, at least staying out of the public eye with it. Don't know what he really doing, and nobody ain't saying nothing. That's Hollywood. That's their business. Too rich for me. But dang, dude, like, what are you doing? So I was watching Tisa Tells before I came up on here, and she was talking about how the whole thing went down. Supposedly, you know, it was a whole meet and greet, and you know how the girls want to go backstage and do the whole meet and greet, take they forever my lady and whatever type of pictures they want to take with Chris Brown. And so apparently he had picked 40 women out the crowd, I remember right, and the 4 dudes, and let them come back. That was one scenario that was said. Then another scenario that was said was that they snuck in the back. All 4 of them snuck in the back some way, somehow. So from how Tisa explained it, you got to get past the security. You got to get past and you had to have a code to get in. So the dudes did not sneak in. And what doesn't make sense is if they did sneak in and Chris really did let them back in, what are y'all doing there anyway if it's true that y'all had beef back in the day? I mean, did not nobody remember? Obviously, one dude remember, but nobody remember that y'all had beef back in the day? And y'all just showing up to his concert. So something's really funny about this situation. And it ain't looking good for Chris. I mean, I feel like they's about to try to get him on something by any means necessary. They just been waiting on something for him, waiting on something for him. Chris, you should know you are on Hollywood probation. You cannot do anything wrong. You have to be strict. You have to check in with us. We have to make sure you are doing what you are supposed to be doing. And yes, so you are on Hollywood probation. You have no room to be having this type of trial and error with the public, Chris. So you need to sit your happy ass down somewhere and quit fucking with shit. Like, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? I don't know. So yeah, there's multiple police reports. But the man that still remains in a hospital, that's the one you're going to have to really watch out for. You better hope he recovers quickly or he can try to milk this or whatever the hell. Chris, you're going to pay for this one, honey. You better hope you can. This is really, really sad. This is sad. This is sad. This pretty little girl. So yes, this 12-year-old girl is in Tennessee facing murking charges that she allegedly suffocated her 8-year-old cousin over a phone. This is wild. Over a phone. And I guess this happened at the grandma's house, and there was a camera in the room and all of that stuff. It wasn't until after everything that she went back and looked at the camera to see what had happened was. So I don't know what time of the day this happened, but let's see what it says. According to Inside Edition, the incident happened while Demaria Hollingsworth, the victim, and her cousin were at their grandmother's house when they were visiting for the summer. Last time I see my baby, she was smiling, giving me kisses, telling me she will see me when it's time for her to come back home. A distraught Rihanna Smith told, she's never coming back home. Demaria's mom says she got a call about her daughter and cousin going at it over an iPhone and wishes she would have just gone to get my kids, she says. Ooh-wee. She goes on to say, where is it at? But they were having fun for the summer, and I didn't think she would murk my baby, the mother continued. The tragic incident was captured on the home surveillance cameras, and the footage has prosecutors wanting the 12-year-old cousin to be tried as an adult. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? The disturbed suffocation, Demaria was closed on the bed and did something that will make you gasp. After committing the heinous act, the cousin cleaned up the scene and repositioned Demaria's body and acted like nothing happened. I consider this to be one of the most disturbing violent acts committed by either an adult or juvenile by my office, has said prosecutors Frederick Agee. The cousin, who authorities have yet to publicly reveal, has been charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. The cousin is set to turn 13 next week and definitely deserves to face what she's done, because doing all that over an iPhone is extremely alarming. This is completely disturbing and alarming, and this is just absolutely nuts. This is an example why kids do not need this type of technology this young. This is crazy. What the hell? It's just... So the cousin who was just be publicly revealed. So this is the girl. So this is the 8-year-old girl right here who, oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is really, really sad. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is her. She's 8. That's where it says right here. So this is her. Oh my goodness. Bless her heart. Bless her soul. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. So, yeah, I definitely want to keep an update on this story. Oh my goodness. Tried as an adult at 12. I mean, younger has been tried, right? So I guess, I suppose, I guess. Trying to see what else is going on. Okay, can we get light on something for a second and a little weird? I saw this and I was completely disturbed, and I don't know what the hell this is.
Is where somebody poops in a jar, seals it up, lets it marinate, and then comes back to get high off of it later. I know this because I own a vacant property in which I opened the shed and I found a mason jar full of poop. And then I did my research. How's your day going? Jankum is where somebody poops in a jar, seals it up, lets it marinate, and then comes back to get high off of it later. I know this because I own a vacant property in which I opened the shed and I found a mason jar full of poop. And then I did my research. How's your day going?
What the hell is that? What is that? What is that? How do you get high off of that? When you more likely pass out? That is just nasty. What are we doing out in the world? Who 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 was the first person to do that? Who thought of this? I often wonder, I always wonder about weird things that come out to be. I always wonder about the people. Who was the first person? Who invented who came to the realization of this and spread it to the world, Craig? I don't know. I just don't understand. And then you name it. Then who names it? Who names it? Why is it called that? What is that? It sounds like a word in a different language. No lie, I do. It sounds really gross. And it can't, yeah, it's dirty, it's gross. Oh yeah. So Monaco, and I'm drinking the grapefruit crush one again. White people are so gross, but yes, they are. That is disgusting. Like, who's doing this? Like, you getting high off of this? Like, why? Are you too broke for crack is whack, but it's cheap, ain't it? You can afford that. Damn. If I got to get high, that ain't what should call it say on what should call it say on live? Eddie Murphy said, if I got to smoke that, then that ain't high, that's low. That ain't high, that's low. That's nasty. But you see what I'm saying? Like, why is that happening? This is so gross. Okay, can we talk about this? Because I saw this after it had already blown up, been a thing, been responses, been a meme, been laughed at, and everything. But I ain't talked about it, so I just wanted to talk about the whole thing about the woman who went viral about talking
in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but
I want to start it from the beginning.
Jankum is
I don't know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but as a 34-year-old, do we need to come out of retirement and teach the girls how to wear heels, or like what heels you need to shop for when going out in the club? Because the amount of flats and sandals that I saw is just like, part of the thrill of going to the club is dancing on the couch in your heels. You got to figure out how to strengthen those ankles so you don't break them. Like, how to maneuver. Like, it's a rite of passage. I feel like you don't appreciate wearing a flat if you aren't dancing on the couch in the club.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. There's just something about a cute little heel. You know, we gotta figure it out. We gotta bring heel culture back to the clubs, because what are y'all doing? What's going on? What are y'all even doing? What's the purpose of
Okay, I don't even deal with heels. I ain't dealt with heels in decades for foot reasons. But I know that I am not going to be, I know it is not acceptable to step out in those in 2024. In 2024, what are those? There ain't no way. Ain't no way I would be wearing those. It would be a sick joke if I wore those. So, baby girl has gotten like massacred on TikTok and everywhere else. Like, homegirl ain't came back and said a thing since then, as far as I know, or I haven't found it yet, or I haven't looked yet. I think she may have, but I have not found a response. However, girl, I would not be ready to respond yet, because the way they went in on you, baby girl, and you better not go nowhere in them shoes, or you better start making TikToks in the shoes. You better make something out of this, girlfriend, because you got to turn this around for yourself. You got to turn this around for yourself, homegirl. Don't put us out there. You younger than me still, but still, even I know better. You younger than me, honey. Honey, get it together. I mean, and the dress is cute, and then I don't. Yeah, then them thick ass straps too. Like, honey. Do better before you want to comfort somebody. Leave these little girls alone. And I know one thing, I'm gonna wear a flat, so leave me alone. I'm gonna wear a flat. I'm a flat bitch. I loves me a flat. I loves me a flat. Yes, a cute little flat. I ain't falling nowhere. I hate falling downstairs. I ain't falling upstairs. I ain't tripping over shit. I ain't got time for this. No. Especially if I'm out drinking, I got to be able to balance myself enough. I ain't gonna make it harder on myself and fuck myself up. I'm trying to have a good time. Trying to be cute and have a good time. Look, it's gonna be you're gonna get one thing with me. I'm either going out to be cute or I'm going out to have a good time. You ain't gonna get, it's very rare you're gonna get both. Because if I'm gonna have a good time, I'm acting comfortable as fuck. I am not gonna be cute. I'm just saying. All right, let's move on to something else. Oh man. But what else is going on? Okay. Netflix, y'all getting on my fucking nerve. Y'all really is. If y'all don't quit raising y'all goddamn prices, we're gonna have a goddamn problem. For real. Tamasha, hey boo, hey. Mwah. I'm so tired of y'all. Why do y'all keep fucking with our pockets, our money, our coin? Leave our shit alone. Quit fucking with shit. Y'all always want to raise prices. Look, and y'all got a lot of competition going on. Y'all really need to up y'all game. Y'all really could be like trying to be nice, trying to win us over, because y'all ain't popping like I used to be, truth be told. Let me just say that. Truth be told, y'all ain't popping like I used to be. So y'all really don't need to be acting like y'all uppity and shit. Cause y'all ain't. Shoot. And do they really be okay? Do anyone share their password? Because they always be talking about they gonna make you pay extra if you share your password. Is that true? Because I ain't gonna tell them myself. I just want to know if it's true. But anyway, yeah, Netflix, y'all getting on my nerve. I just wanted to say that to y'all. Y'all need to do better. I want to be, switch the topics as y'all can see. I want to be like Shannon Doherty. Before she passed, she made a list of the people she don't want at her funeral. That is gangster, and that is what I will be doing. I am not having a funeral. I will be getting cremated. However, y'all want to come over to the, what is it called? The past? What is that called when you come after the funeral? That. Y'all can come to that, and I'm going to have a list of people that is not going to be there, period. I'm not playing. And I feel that that's everybody's right. Y'all ain't gotta come, like, if y'all wouldn't praise me in life, don't try to praise me in my death. That's real talk. I'm not playing. Don't even do it to me. Yeah, whereas a lot of streaming platforms are combining because they can't compete with other shows moving around. That's what I am saying. The shows are showing everywhere. Everybody is making new content. You got all of these. You got Ray J got his own shit now. You got all types of streaming service now. But the thing is, see, here's the thing. That's the new thing. Everybody wants a streaming service. So it's like, at some point, there's going to be too many. At some point, people are not going to be getting every single streaming service. All these streaming services cost $4.99 and up. Okay? And if these streaming services start getting more traction, they're going to start going up just like Netflix is. We is not about to be paying for all of that. So they're going to have to figure out another way to navigate once again to where it's all collectively on one, because everybody is, still dealing with getting Rokus and getting them broke in still. That's still a thing. I know niggas making careers off of going to people's spots and breaking in their Rokus and Fire Sticks and all of that stuff. I used to do that when I had my first crib. Sure did. I remember back in the day. Yes, that's what you do. We gonna find a way to make it work. That's one thing we gonna do. We don't care if it's right or wrong in your eyes. We gonna make it work. That's what the Black community do, period. Anywho, what else is happening? I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. I ain't got much else that I saved, I don't think. Nope. Gosh, you know what? I'm just now realizing how long it's been since I actually came and talked to y'all. Look at all of the stuff backed up that we never talked about. I'm so sorry. I gotta do better. That's crazy. All the way back to when Biden was still. Oh, look at the olden days, y'all. Look at the olden days. I don't know who won, but I know America's losing. Do y'all still feel that way? Do y'all still feel America's losing now that Kamala has entered the race? I mean, I really don't want... I feel like they're giving us blacks false hope. But hey, we didn't think Obama made it. But Obama is not endorsing her, right? Isn't that true? Obama has not endorsed Kamala. The Clintons have endorsed her. We know Biden gave her full support. And she's gotten all these major endorsements to become the Democratic nominee. But I don't think Obama endorsed her yet. I don't know if he's waiting on something or what's going on. But Obama ain't reaching his pocket because maybe he feels like some people feel that it's not about to let this black woman win. Now, y'all know the conspiracy theorists in me and what I keep saying. I always, and what I believe in, that what they say, that all the U.S. presidents, some way, somehow, their bloodline goes all the way back and connects to the royal family, the queen, somehow, some way. Because remember, Obama, yeah, that white part of him traces back, and they say that part traces back to the queen, and him and Bushy supposed to be like something-teenth cousins or some shit like that. So I'm just saying. A lot of people say it though. Is Kamala is black? Kamala is black again? I mean, you know what? And you know the ass kissing she would have to do though. And here's the thing. I don't know if y'all vote or not. Do I vote or not? My business. Anyway, the thing is, the fact that people who will be voting, the people who do or not voting, and the people who just still have a lot to say about it. Here's what it is. Obama is endorsing an open ballot. Nancy Pelosi endorses her. See what I'm saying? And so it's just so what you doing, Obama? What you doing, sweetie pie? What you doing, Barack? What are you doing, Barack? Bibi! Hey girl, hey. Bibi facts was in 2022 she was Asian. 2016 she was mixed black and white with Montel. She was black. And I don't know what she gonna claim now. So y'all see that Montel had came out and defended her, right? He had to defend I think he has to defend his daughter too, because I think she was the one who said something, put out the picture or some shit like that. I'm not sure. I'm saying shit a lot. I am so sorry. I said I was going to start working on cursing when I go live because it's not ladylike. Anyway, and I'm supposed to be using a straw. I'm just not ladylike tonight, I guess. Kiss the ring anyway. Speaking of Kiss the Ring, I'm so proud of myself, y'all. If y'all don't follow me on TikTok, please do. In like the past 3 days, I reached over 10,000 followers on TikTok. And I'm at like 12.5 or 12.7 followers as of the last time I looked. I'm about to blow up on TikTok, y'all. But yes, please follow me on TikTok if y'all don't yet. Because I want to start going live on TikTok too. Yeah, I want to have fun on TikTok. I want to be real intimate about it on TikTok. You know, I'm gonna be in my rollers and in my bed, chilling, just having real nightcap talk, chilling. So please follow me on TikTok. We can have some intimate combos over there, y'all. Anywho, Biden endorsement means nothing. He has and always will be a liar. How soon people forget Kamala as soon as she got in office stated she isn't black. No, and that's the whole thing. But here's what I was getting at before I got off point. Every election, we have this same situation. We have, when I say we, mostly people of color, we have two nominees that we have to choose from if we choose to vote, that we have to choose from, making it feel like it's our choice. It is not. Y'all gave us these two to choose. So we have these two to choose from. And each time we go to vote, we're always choosing for the lesser of two evils. So even though we have talked mad shit about Kamala, are we really just not going to vote for her because of that and allow Trump ass to be in the office? That's if y'all believe in the fact that voting does actually matter. But that's a whole nother discussion. If you think your vote really matters, that's a whole nother discussion. So yeah, with that being said, I feel that they are not going to let this woman be the president. However, I feel that even if that is the case, as a black community, we should not be out here talking shit about this woman. Yeah, she fucked up. She fucked up bad. She did us dirty. She did us wrong. But look at Trump. Look what Trump waiting to do to us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times now is worse. Got motherfuckers talking about want to bring back the Civil War and shit if he don't win. That's what we up against over there. Project 2025. Now, however, Project 2025 is going to happen regardless, I feel. Because conspiracy theorists in me, you know, they go in and they put down, I mean, this isn't even a conspiracy, but they actually do. That's how it works. They put down what they want to happen under what president. So this president, okay, this is what's going to happen under this president. If you're a conspiracy theorist, you will believe that every Thanksgiving, the Bilderberg group gets together and they explain and go over the task and plans for the next year going forward in Switzerland every year. I mean, that if y'all believe in conspiracy theory. That's just conspiracy theory me. When I be reading up on that stuff, these are things that I've gathered and heard. So that's just what I'm saying. Let me catch up with the things. Yeah, the president be 10th, 15th generation cousins. Yes, exactly. Kamala will identify with whatever race will vote for her. Exactly. And that's why she is identifying with the black race, because the black people is behind. I mean, we run this shit, y'all, period. If you don't got the blacks behind you or even considering talking about you or whatever, you ain't popping, you ain't shit. We are the blueprint. That is point blank, period. That is a given. That is seen every fucking day. Period. Maybe we know Kamala from Cali. We quit for a reason. We know our reputation on a few sides. So, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Oh, speaking of that, did y'all see the clip or see it all? The dude, I don't know where the it was. I know I saved it, but I don't know where it is because But it was a man who was on a morning show, whatever show, talking about Kamala, of course. And he called her the original Hot Tui girl. He called her the original Hot Tui girl. I could not even. The other correspondents on the platform with him was just rolling. He was rolling. It was so funny. He said, also, people need to realize Obama isn't black. He is biracial. F Nancy Pelosi and her fake teeth. Lady, please use fix it. I'm dying. Kamala just like Biden love locking up melanated people. Yes, she did. And that's what I'm like. That's where she effed up. That's where she effed up with us. Now look at you. Now you need us. You needed me. Yeah, you needed us now, bitch. Look at you. And of course, we're eating it up. Our people are eating it up. We are so quick to forget. Very, very quick to forget. But however, again, this is what we do. We uplift each other regardless. We pump each other up regardless. That's even in family. You know, there's always a black sheep in the family who gets dogged out, but always does the most for the family. That's how we are. We get dogged out, but we always do the most for our people still. You dogged us out and we still coming to represent for you. That's why we're saying, if by anything in another realm that this happens and you would be elected president, bitch, you better not forget who put you in that motherfucking office. Period. But she is the lesser of two evils at this point. So what anybody looks stupid trying to hype up Trump over her at this point. There are Republicans who are coming out talking about they're voting for her. Come on. That's just real. Also, Kamala is stating she is running. Who the fuck told her the electoral college will choose her? And that's what she gotta worry about. That's the tricky, sneaky thing about the voting system. That's why I feel like it just don't matter. Because either way, they gonna find a way to sneak, manipulate however they want it to go in their favor. Secret ballots. Who's the secret really from? Us. Us. Period. Right? We have to cut this cake right and understand that what's going to be is going to always be anyways. Any president can pick up 2025. Exactly. That's the whole point. That's the whole thing. Whatever, and it don't matter. Like they say, we all know the president is nothing but the puppet. The president is nothing but the puppet. That's it. Just the one that's the face of the company. Just the face, just a pretty little face. Just something to put there. Just something to go out there and say it for us. The spokesperson. The president is nothing but a spokesperson who gets to fly around in the jet and makes it look like it's something. Yeah, it's fun. That's why they try to make the presidency feel like such a great job and the greatest thing in the world. Oh, my son's going to be the president of the United States one day. Like, so prestigious and the highest honor. But you ain't got no say so. You got to go through the House. You know what I'm saying? If the House ain't passing nothing to put on your table, like, ain't nothing coming to you. So many people gotta go through them to get to you. You ain't nobody then. You just got people in front of you protecting you. That's all that is. And then when you want to take credit, you take credit. You want to be the president. I'm just saying. That's how it goes. Kamala has been silent for 4 years. She should have stayed silent and left with Skeletor. Not Skeletor. Skeletor? Why we gotta have Skeletor though? That's rude. That's rude. You ain't gotta do Skeletor like that, VV. But that's just all I'm saying. I mean, I like the fact I love the fact that Kamala's running because it's interesting. It's something to do for me. It's something to watch. Politics are fun. I'm not into it. It's more of entertainment for me. Speaking of which, tomorrow, hopefully, me and Maud are going to be doing a segment that I thought of called Politics for Dummies. Because I know a little bit about politics, but I like to talk about it. And like we've been talking about for a while right now, we've been having a good discussion. I've been enjoying it. So tomorrow, 10:15, me and I will be talking about politics and all of this good stuff. That's why I should have said something. So some of this stuff I will be talking about with her tomorrow, but you'll get her crazy take on it tomorrow and see what you got to say. And if anybody want to come up and say they so, I'll drop the link and y'all can come up and say what y'all want to say too. Y'all know. Right, there's several factors that are ahead, and there's 3 months, so I don't know how this will unfold. There are a couple of other potentials for the Dems, so this can go either way. All I know is B2C, yes, so Tasha, come on through, girl. Come back on through tomorrow, honey, girl. So yeah, y'all don't know nothing, but y'all know I didn't get into politics until I got into conspiracy theory. So that's where my point of view of politics comes from and why I like it, because I see it through a different way. Just saying. That's why I like politics, because conspiracy theory in me, that's what it's all about. And I always say I got into it from this book that kind of fell into my lap called Behold a Pale White Horse by William Cooper. Look that up. Behold a Pale White Horse. It may go by Behold a Pale Horse also, but Behold a Pale White Horse. But it's got a white horse on it and a sun. But it's like my conspiracy theory Bible. I always go back to that book and read it, because as I get older and wiser, I understand different things. And as other things unfold in the government, I understand different things about the book. Because at first, that book to me read like the handbook for the recently deceased for the maintenance in Beetlejuice. Like, it read like stereo instructions. I did not get it. But I understood some of the things because my ex-fiance, got rest his soul, got me into conspiracy theory in the first place. And some of the things that were in it sound familiar. So that would attach me to it to go back to it. But it's a really good, interesting book. It has been remade because I actually have a copy deep down in my basement somewhere, and I didn't feel like finding it and looking for it. So I wanted it. So I just bought a new one. And there are specific things in the first book that are not in this one. For example, a lot of things that have to do with the aliens. There are pictures that were in the book that are not in the revamped book. So one day I am going to have to tear my basement down and look for this book, because I really want to show the comparison that they took the alien stuff out of the book when they remade and remastered this book. And then they tried to debunk the book. And I have that script too. So I'm telling y'all, it's called Behold the Pale White Horse by William H. Cooper, I believe. But William Cooper, you'll find it. It's dope. The book is awesome. Original copy. And yes, it's like Beetlejuice when he's with Bobs. He knows who get it. Yes. Oh my God. Who the F is this above you in this? I don't feel like. Oh, thank you so much. I got you, baby. Okay. But yes, y'all got to get a hold of that book. Look at the book. Look, it's very interesting. It's a lot of things in there. It made me realize that, the stuff that they make us think is just some virtual reality ain't. That shit is real. That shit is true. And it is. That shit is real. All right, y'all. We have been on for 55 minutes. We is close to an hour. I'm going to get out of here because I got to go watch Big Brother. And I really want to talk about Big Brother. Had Checking You Boo been in the chat tonight, we would have got into some Big Brother talk. But because I was supposed to go live and talk about it, but I hadn't. But Big Brother awaits for me. And I'm sure y'all got some things that awaits for y'all. So tomorrow, make sure y'all come back. Hopefully Mai will be joining me. Me and Mai will be doing called Politics for Dummies. I'll be dropping the flyer on my on YouTube, posting that. Y'all see the flyer for it tomorrow at 10:15. I don't think it's going to be on Thursdays all the time because Thursday's our live eviction for Big Brother. I might have to tell Mai we might have to do it a little bit later because I have to at least watch Big Brother when I get home before I get on here. Real talk, period. Okay, that's Big Brother. That's Big Brother. Good night, Monique. Thanks for coming through, baby girl. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. Might be here. Hopefully. We'll see. You know, I ain't gonna say we can't count on her, but might be having her schedule. My schedule be scheduling. But I ain't gonna harp on it. But okay, y'all, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good sleep. Y'all have a good day at work tomorrow. And I'll holla at y'all tomorrow night. I'm out this nasty thing.